Hey, what is up guys? Bongonzo here. You probably know me as someone who writes music on Cakewalk Bandlab. However, I have been getting into DJing for the past couple months, and I want to talk to you about that in this video. So I was the DJ of a school dance this past weekend. In this video, I promise to show you every single song that I played at my set and tell you which songs were the best, which songs were kind of all right. If that's what you're here for, you can skip to that this time on the screen. However, at the beginning of this video, I talk about what is my personal experience. What kind of equipment do I use? I also have a pretty interesting story about one of the most stressful nights of my entire life. The night before the set, my laptop completely died on me, and you're going to want to listen to that story. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Woo! So first of all, what is my experience? Back in November, the school body president at my school asked me if I wanted to DJ a event at my school called The Craze. The Craze is basically like a giant rave festival, and up until that point, I had absolutely no experience of DJing. All right, so at the beginning of February, I performed my Craze set on this little junky controller right here. This is not made to be a DJ controller, but now we got this bad boy right here. So this is like the kind of setup I used. I have this like elevated table thing here, and I got my DDJ 400 down here and using record box up here. And this is what the controller looks like in all its glory. And I mean, I love it. I mean, it works great for me. One last thing I want to mention before I show you all 96 songs that I played in my set list. I was at a school dance last night, and I was actually talking with the DJ afterwards. And he's a really good DJ. Very, very clean, very, very gentle, very, very precise. Like, he did everything perfectly. However, one thing I did not like is that he didn't switch his songs very much. He basically played all 3.5 minutes of every single song, and it definitely killed the vibe. So I was talking with the DJ after the set, and he asked me what my style was. And I didn't actually answer him at first because I didn't really know, but thinking back on it, I would say my style is number one. At the two dances I was at, the first one, I stood on a table and I was just going crazy on the table. So I'm like 4 feet above everyone else in the room and I'm just going nuts. At the dance last week, I was on an elevated platform. I was just going crazy. I had tons of room to run around, jump around, dance around, scream around, and the crowd loved how much energy I had. I spent like 80% of my energy just going crazy, amping up the crowd. And then I spent the last 20% of my energy making transitions as quickly as possible. Verse, chorus, transition. Verse, chorus, transition. My transitions could be a little bit more gentle, but they are early on in the song. That's the key. They're early on in the song. So the kind of funny story is that 24 hours before I was about to start performing, my laptop that had all of my music on it, all of my stuff on it, completely crashed. In fact, it crashed so hard that I was resetting the PC. And as I was doing like the reset process, it was buffering on 1% reset for over 12 hours. My solution was desperate, but it actually kind of worked. I then spent from 11 o'clock at night to 4:45 in the morning using my mom's laptop. I downloaded Rekordbox and I used the streaming service Tidal to load all of my music onto that laptop. And then I basically pulled an all-nighter the rest of the morning trying to sync the BPMs of all my songs and add lots and lots of cue points so that I never had to have a problem skipping around songs. When I was stressed out about all this situation, I texted all of my friends on my phone basically saying, I seriously need you to pray for me right now because I'm about to pull an all-nighter and I am so stressed that I'm going to screw this all up. I'll actually read you my text. Texting everyone on my phone. My laptop is not turning on. Freaking me out right now before the spring fling tomorrow. I need prayer. That was a rough night. However, at 12:30 the very next day, I was able to send the text. Thank you for all your prayers. As far as I can tell, it is 100% a miracle that my laptop turned on randomly after buffering on 1% update for over 12 hours. God is good. I'm back to where I would have been if there was never a glitch in the first place. So my thing was buffering for so long that I decided to just hit power and turn it all off. Even though you're never supposed to turn your thing off while it's updating, I turned it off, and when I turned it on, it was working. So I ended up actually DJing on my main laptop. Everything went exactly according to plan. I was very tired because I had pulled an all-nighter the night before, but at the end of the day, it all worked out, and God was very gracious to me in saving my computer. And for reasons that I don't want to explain right now, God was very gracious to me for breaking my computer in the first place. I feel like that the fact that he broke it was able to humble me in such a great way right before some very stressful things in my life were about to happen. I know that I'm able to approach my life with so much more peace because I know that ultimately he's the one in control, and ultimately he knows what's going on. I texted one of my best friends a couple days before. My life is going so perfectly right now. And it's not so much I need a pinch to wake myself up. It's that I need a punch to remind myself how to cry. And God showed me how to cry by completely swiping the feed underneath me. So now here's what you probably really care about. What are the songs I used? What were the best songs I used? How did the night go overall? I'm bringing you to a side view so I can kind of look at my laptop. All right, so now you got a side view, you can kind of see right into what I'm doing. So inside Rekordbox, you can actually see your history. So this is my entire night. This is every single song that I did. If you want to take notes, go ahead. Scrolling relatively slowly. I did 96 songs for over the course of about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. When I started playing Hot and Cold, Watch Me Whip, Cupid Shuffle, that's when we really wanted the thing to get started. Shut Up and Dance went super hard in the intro. Dynamite went pretty hard in the intro. Other than that, I kind of played really generic songs. I'm not going to specifically name every single song here, but Hot and Cold went hard, Watch Me went hard, Cupid Shuffle went hard, That's What Makes You Beautiful went so hard. That was top 5 best songs of the whole night. Baby, that went hard. Let's Get Loud by Jennifer Lopez. Not that great. Starships, that was a killer. Call Me Maybe, that was pretty good. Oh, Cake by the Ocean went crazy good. Classic went hard. Party in the USA went hard. 22 didn't go hard. Levitating went good, except I noticed the freshmen didn't really know the rap. So I would have considered actually skipping the rap if I knew that it was going to flop during the rap. Timber, woo! Timber was by far top 5 best songs of the night. Dark Horse went pretty good, but again, the freshmen didn't know the rap. Speaking of rapping, this crowd did not really like any rap music, even though at the first event I did, people went crazy on the rap music and were requesting more and more rap songs. I played Wants and Needs, Sicko Mode, and God's Plan one after another, and everyone loved God's Plan. People didn't really know Wants and Needs. People didn't really know Sicko Mode for some reason. I had to cut Sicko Mode super short because it's a very long song and nobody really knew it. However, I'm going to put on the screen right now a Miss the Rage remix that I did, and holy freaking craziness. That remix of Miss the Rage went so hard. Just that. That little loop. Woo! That little loop went hard. Life is a Highway went so hard. Industry Baby, top 5 songs of the night. That was a rap song that everyone knew. I actually skipped the Jack Harlow rap entirely because I knew that they were kind of dying down after the second chorus. Juju on the Beat went hard. What's Poppin' flopped. I had to cut that one short also. I played Cotton Eye Joe, and then one of the organizers of the entire event told me to turn off Cotton Eye Joe because it was too racial. So everyone was loving that song, but I had to cut it way short, and they were kind of upset about me for that. Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran was a flop. Love Story by Taylor Swift. Woo! We played the entire 4-minute song and everybody loved it. September by Earth, Wind & Fire went pretty good. Good For You went pretty good. However, I did not play the entire thing because I could tell that people were kind of dying out after the second chorus. I'm going to put on the screen right now a Savage Love and Despacito remix, because although the remix is super fire, Savage Love is a pretty unknown song. And if we're being honest, Despacito is kind of an unknown song too. Everyone danced at the night, but it didn't really have the same excitement I was expecting. I would not play it again. I would not play it again. That's what I'm saying. At this point, I was kind of hitting like a lull of the evening. But I started playing some really good songs that kind of tried to amp it back up. I played Havana, which Havana was really killer. That song went hard. I tried to throw in Havana remix in there, and it wasn't a great transition. So maybe I'll consider using the remix in the future. But by the time I went into the transition, we'd already been playing the song for about a minute and a half, and people were kind of bored of it. Fireball went super good. I played through most of that song, all the way going down to the bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing it down. We're bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing it down. We're bringing it, we're bringing it, bringing it up. I even played to that section of the song, which is pretty late into the song, and people were still going insane over the bring it down, bring it up part. Lip Gloss went really hard, and I played Can You Feel the Love Tonight as my slow song. So I really hope this video helped you guys out. It was a really good time DJing that set. And while I don't think it had quite the same amount of energy as my first set, I know that I did a good job. And I am so thankful for the way everything turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because, to be honest, I don't know if very many of you guys are DJs. Let me know in the comment section if actually any of you are. But hit the like button if you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you really liked it, and I will see you guys next week with probably a normal type of YouTube video of me making a song, Cakewalk Bandlab. I'll see you guys later. Woo!